whisper behind my back. You can show me how the odds are up against me all day long, but I've been through the fire and come out alive, and there's no more fear in my eyes. Oh, now I'm rising, and you can't bring me down. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. My feet have come too far for you to die into the ground. You can't stop me now. Can't stop me now. Set my sights on where I'm going at and turn it back around. You can't stop me now. You can't stop me. All the blood, sweat, and sacrifice.
Hi guys, hey Melissa. Hi everybody. Hang on. I'm gonna share this out, but it's like being weird, so copy links. You know how it is. And hit the share button for me, if you wouldn't mind. And hit all the like buttons and the follow buttons and just hit all the buttons. Just hit all the buttons. Welcome. How is everybody? Hey, Sherry. I know that like this is a different view. Like, where have all the pictures gone? Well, the table and desk that I had in the shed is now in my little office, and now I have like my own little space. My own little space, and I love it. I'm very, very, very excited. I don't know who that is. So if it comes up saying Facebook user, just like this, go to Facebook or YouTube or whatever, or StreamYard, and then you have to give them permission to let them post your name. If you don't want to do that, or if it's being a butt, you're just gonna have to tell me who you are. Because otherwise I'm gonna have an influx of Facebook user, and I'm gonna be like, I'm psychic, but I don't know everything. So hey, Shannon. So you might just have to like keep type. You just copy and paste your name if that's what you got to do. Hey, Tammy. I know, long time no see. I know it's been a minute. I've been busy. It's not like I haven't been working. I have been working. I know, that's so weird. Well, I'm so sorry about that. Hello, Sandy Osborne. How are we? Hi, guys. I'm super excited. So yeah, so I will end up like decorating like, you know, the space behind me and stuff like that. So you'll see stuff get added. So it's not just going to be like bleh behind me, but I am excited. I am indoors. I am warm. I'm cozy. I have a little corner. It's very exciting. You'll have to let me know if there's any like glitchiness. I know I can see myself kind of like a little bit glitchy, but I hope that my internet holds up. But I hope that tonight we can get some readings on. Stuff like that. You'll have to let me know if you're in the audience. If anybody wants a reading tonight, just let me know. If you got a specific question, you can ask it. If you just want general, just say general or cards, please, or just whatever. But I did do a little cleansing in here today. I've got everything like set up the way that I want it. So if it comes up saying Facebook user, I don't know if this is still Shannon or not. Again, I might be psychic, but not that psychic. But you'll have to like write your name next to your comments, if you would, please. Sherry's like, I want a reading. I don't know if Jason's in the audience yet. I was like, Jason was like, my friend Jason, he's like, I don't even know if I'm going to be awake enough, like long enough to like show up. Hello, Natasha Atkins. Hello, hello, hello. And if you do want to try to go to on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, which it says that you are, go to StreamYard on Facebook, and then there'll be like a little thing that says like, do you give us permission to like post your name on StreamYard accounts? And then it will put your face and name and all of that cool jazz there. Not that I like need to see your face, but it's kind of helpful to know who I'm talking to instead of just Facebook user. All right. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides for coming through for Sherry. Sherry needs to know. Sherry needs to hear. Sherry, you got dad energy, like heavy around you. Anniversary coming up is kind of like what I feel like. So whether that is like your anniversary, like your wedding anniversary, or like the anniversary of his passing, or maybe even a birthday anniversary kind of thing. But it does kind of feel like something's like upcoming. And I feel like this feeling of dread almost, because it kind of brings you to like that feeling again. Heavy grief kind of feelings around this gentleman here. We're going to take that one. You have such a loyal heart. I mean, sometimes that is like your downfall a little bit, like loyalty, but that is kind of like a Leo trait, isn't it? Like loyalty, loyal to an absolute fault. Let me see here. All right. We've gone through a really big period of growth. Gone through like a really big period of growth, Sherry, or you're really ready to go on for it. Like you're ready for expansion and growth. And there are big blessings coming, right? I even want to say financial blessings. And I know what you enjoy doing in your spare time, Sherry, so you can take that either way. But I do want to say that there are financial blessings coming your way. And I even feel like you need to... when these blessings start coming in, don't allow yourself to get overwhelmed. Be flexible with it. Yawn, I made it. That would be Jason, I'm going to say. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I hope that makes sense for you, Sherry. But like the key thing there is just to be flexible, not only with the situation, but also with yourself. So I hope that makes sense for you. Let me know if it does. And I'll be flip-flopping through decks and stuff like that. Ooh, can you trust the money coming your way? Well, that is a question, isn't it? See, you're like, see, she knows what she's talking about. But now I got another question. Is it good? Is it good? Can Sherry trust the money that's going to be coming in? I'm saying yes, just because like that's what my gut is telling me. Yeah. Yep. Okay, you've gone through. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. So like this regeneration that you've gone through, like you've gone through some suffering, you've gone through some shit. Okay, but now that you've gone through all of this, there's like this Knight of Swords energy that's like you're kind of kicking yourself in the butt. Yes, share it out to like everybody. Tag your friends, tag everybody. This is not like a private thing. Share it out. But okay, so now that you're on like this new mission, this Ace of Pentacles is like there's going to be like some new money coming in, and yes, you can trust it. And the Chariot's like it's going to take you on a brand new journey. Page of Pentacles is new financial ambition, manifestation, financial opportunity, all of that stuff. So yes, I would say it absolutely is. It's trust. You can trust it. You can trust it, and then you can share it with me. Yes, you did, Miss Atkins. You absolutely did. Look at your beautiful face. Look at that. Look at your beautiful face. I love it. Welcome, welcome. I'm so excited. Very cool. Thank you. Let me know how it goes for you, Sherry. Yay, good for money, right? And if anybody wants to tip me tonight, you can do so. I put my PayPal link up in the thing. I'm good with psychic stuff, not with words. It's just how it is, really. Let's see here. Nancy Finn, thank you for joining from Rhode Island. I've been to Rhode Island. It is beautiful. A bit chilly sometimes, but you know, it's beautiful. I used to live in New Hampshire, so like I know that area kind of. You moved over from Facebook and like them both. Thank you so much. I so love you. Thank you. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides. We're going to go for Natasha Atkins here. Thank you for coming through for Natasha. But we got a lot of like loyal heart regeneration stuff coming on here, but they also are telling me like go and use this deck here for you as well. So we're gonna double up on this deck here, okay? Like a lot of people have been going through like severances, like cutting ties with things, and then all of a sudden like rapidly jumping into something new, which in some situations isn't a good thing to do, but I think a lot of people have had like what I feel like I want to say is like a giant wake-up call. And I love that for a lot of people. I had one recently myself. Okay, they're like, stop right there. All right. You know, I just said like breakthrough. Remember when I said that? Okay, look at this. Like breakthrough, like just big, massive, just like wake up call. And it's funny that breakthrough comes. Okay, so your loyal heart, okay, might also be causing you some problems as well. You might be angry at yourself for like hanging on to something for so long or believing somebody for so long or something along those lines. But suddenly you have had like this massive breakthrough and you're wanting to like start regrowing. And it's because you may be tired. Okay, you might just be fed up with something and just be like, you know what? I'm done. Let's move on. Okay, I also want to tell you to be flexible with yourself as well. You've spent a lot of time thinking about what it is that you want to do, what it is that you need to do. All right. You are a smart girl. You know exactly what it is that you need to do. And a change is definitely coming your way. And it is time for you to move on to something better and brighter and more amazing. And I do want to see that there's also a female energy around you that's giving you a leg up, like really elevating you and kind of pushing you to do like the hard thing, to rip the Band-Aid off and do all of that stuff. So I hope that that makes sense for you. Let me know if it does. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to be done. It's okay to just be like, you know what? Fuck it. I cannot do this anymore. I need a change. There is nothing wrong with that. Change isn't coming in your way. Be the change. Make the change. Do the change. All that stuff. Love it. Yes. Thank you so much. You are so very welcome. And if you want to book in a deeper reading, guys, you can always visit me on my website, www.thependulumspath.com. All right, so I can't do like pregnancy or legal readings and stuff like that, but I can definitely take a look and see if things are going to get better. I just heard better is a state of mind. Difficult changes, like sudden upheaval, and now having to like deal with stuff. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides for coming through for Allison Fleming and revealing what it is that she needs to know. Okay, so we got the Seven of Wands, which is all about challenge, okay? But you have persevered through these challenges so much already. And while you might be exhausted, I feel like you do have the energy to keep pushing forward. Queen of Wands reverse is absolutely validating your frustrations and how like mentally just done you might also be feeling. However, while you might be all up in a tizzy emotion wise, make sure that you are looking at things from a clear or grounded perspective, is kind of what I want to say. Temperance comes out, which is finding the balance or not taking things to an extreme. So literally Tarot's like, listen, Natalie, you're just saying it before it even comes out. Okay. Be patient with yourself. Okay. I want to say it's a marathon, not a race. But I do see that there is going to be like a positive change. It might not be everything that you want it to be, because it's not like a 10, but I do feel like it's going to be, you're going to get most of what you want. Okay. Yeah. Mentally, physically, just exhausted. I get it. Absolutely. I completely understand. And it's justified as well. I feel, you know what I mean? I do feel like it's justified. I'm really sorry you're going through such a hard time. I really am. I hate it when people are going through just, crap. I wish I could just take it all away for everybody and just be like, everything is better, everything is fine, and no one hates everybody and everyone gets what they want. But honestly, if everybody got what they want, it wouldn't work out that way, because what you want might not be the same as what somebody else wants. So, in the end, nobody really wins. Life sucks, doesn't it, sometimes? That's coming from a psychic medium who's all supposed to be like, oh, let in light. Sometimes life hands you a really shit hand. Sometimes the spiritual toilet gets plugged. Absolutely. Anytime. Hit the follow button, hit the like button, share this out. The more you interact with it, the more people see it. I want to get those numbers up there. I've only got like 16, 18 people. Let's get it going. Let's get like 50 people in here. It'd be amazing. Tammy Meyer. Okay, so while I don't do health readings, I heard gut health. So if your gut health has been an issue, or if you've been having some tummy troubles, like maybe adjust something. I feel like you might be overdoing it on a certain food or something along those lines. But if that's happening, just let me know. All right, Tammy, you're about ready to go on a brand new journey, or you're setting off on a brand new path, okay? But you've got to you've got to get ready to let go of some stuff in the past, okay? I even feel like it might be a friendship, or somebody that you have that you're learning how to navigate a relationship, or learning how to navigate an awkward friendship. I'm not really sure like where that lies, or something along those lines. Wherever that is, wherever that little discord is, wherever that little upset is, that little shift. Because I just saw like, in an earthquake where the ground splits, but it also shifts. So like it's like that. It's like this like severance, or this little split, or a rift, or a crack, or something like that. Wherever that little crack is, try your best to remain as grounded as you possibly can, not only for yourself, but also for this person. I don't know if it's like they just need space or something along those lines, but whatever it is that you're doing, whatever decision you made, you're doing it to uphold your own sense of self-worth and what you need to do in order to like keep your head held high and not having to be looking behind you or checking on somebody else. I'm sure that will make a whole lot more sense to you than it does to me. At least I hope that it does make sense for you. Let me know if it does. I'm sure you will. And Tammy's like, that makes friggin' perfect sense. Coretta Ferguson, how are you, my darling? How are you? You are like success, like literally just big banner of success. So, like, wow, just amazing. Congratulations on like the massive, have you been getting like awards or diplomas or certificates, or like literally just like knocking stuff out left, right, and center? Like literally nothing has held you back, and you've just like barreled your way through education. If you have, damn girl, I mean, I've known you forever. So, well, not forever, but I've known you for a good long while. I just heard like dissertation. I don't know if you wrote a book or if you wrote like a manual or a manuscript or something along those lines. Okay. Holy crap. Congratulations. Oh my God. I'm so proud of you. I am so ridiculously proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Like, I want to cry. I'm so proud of you. And I miss you too. Yeah, the old AC more days. The old AC more days. Absolutely. So, what's coming up for you is that you are going to continue to like forge on your path of truth. Like, this is just who you are. This is what you were meant to do. You know that. I know that. We don't even need to talk about that. I even feel like that you're going to continue to like make miracles, not only for yourself, but like, don't want to be like all like, oh, but like for the world as well. And like, get ready for an intense ride. Like, I feel like I'm going to see your name printed on some stuff in the future, which I absolutely hope. And like, you know, you're going to pave the way for breakthroughs. All right. You're going to continue to make like some massively you're going to make some really important connections in your world, in your industry, in your social circles. Okay. You're going to be shaking hands with some really big people, and keeping their names in your cards, and they're going to be noticing you. Okay. And don't be afraid of that attention. You might not want that attention, but you're going to be getting attention. Okay. So, as humble and as beautiful as you are, I know that you will all take it in stride. But I'm so thrilled to see where you're going. I'm so excited for you, Corinna. Love you so much. Love you so much. You knew me way back when. Like back in what, 2015, right? Oh my God, has it really been that long? 8 years. Jeez Louise. 8 years. Wow. Corinna knew me before this whole like Pendulum's Path stuff, so she knew me when I was just weird without having a reason to be weird. I know, isn't that crazy? That's so wild. Well, I'm super excited for you. Yeah, like she knew me when I was just weird without this without all this weirdness. Yep. It's funny when I can like look at some people and be like, you knew me before all of this. And you're still sticking around. You're still here. You haven't left. I haven't scared you off. That's always fun. Go ahead and drop your comments. One sec. Let me tell somebody else that I'm on here. Oops. Cool beans. Hey! Hi, girl. I know you're like, I still love you though, even through all the craziness. Even through all the craziness, I still love you. All right, drop your comments, drop your questions. If you want a card, let me know. Miss Nancy. Ex-victim. I feel like there's emphasis on sun energy. I don't know if there is a sun around you, or if there's concern about somebody's sun, or if you lost a sun. But I just heard sun energy. Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. All right, hold on to your hats. Nancy. All right, you might be going through a little bit of a rough ride, maybe like financially or something along those lines, or just feeling like stress city. Stress city is like, you know, I live there most of the time. I'm like a resident. I'm an absolute resident. Like I want to say, like, be careful with money, or be careful with your finances and things like that, because there might be a big shift coming in for you in that aspect. Okay. And you might be actually a little bit angry about like your financial circumstances, or like you might have to shell out money and you'd be like kind of like not happy about it. Okay. And it might have to do with family or something along those lines. All right. So there might be a family member that's like, I need a bunch of money because now I'm in trouble. Okay. Which I hope that doesn't happen. But 9 times out of 10, when I say something like that, it actually does happen. So hope that doesn't happen. But if it does, at least you got like a little bit of a heads up. Okay. But I do feel like that there will be an opportunity for this money to come back to you. Just don't let it like blindside you. The last time I told, well, not the last time, but like very recently, I told somebody about like their breakfast flying across their car. And then like 2 days later, I got a very funny but angry message about their breakfast going all over their car. So that was fine. Natasha, you are so very welcome. You have a wonderful day. Roger Pennington, welcome. Do. You might be feeling a little bit like you're having a hard time letting go of some stuff. You got barriers and letting go. You will break through. You will get through on the other side of this. Have some patience with yourself with this. All right. When you become overloaded and feeling even like I feel like a lot of anxiety in my belly area for you, like even just like below the rib cage, do some breath work if I can suggest that. If you are feeling like overloaded, you pick up on people's energy, like you carry energy with you everywhere you go. I feel like you might even have a hard time letting it go, like letting energy go or letting other people's energy go. Stop carrying other people's problems so much, sir. Please. Okay. Help everybody that you can. Okay. Just let that go. All right. And you do it because you love people. All right. And I see that and they see that. I even want to say like the words, thank you for your service. I don't know if there's somebody, even yourself or somebody in your family that was in the service, but I also want to say the words, thank you for your service. Don't know who that relates to or if that relates to you, but I want to say those words like somebody, someone's given a little bit of a salute there in my mind there. So I hope that makes sense. Whoever that is. Whoever that is. I don't know you. We've just met. But thank you for joining. And if anybody does receive a reading tonight and it makes absolute like sense and all of that stuff, oh my goodness me. Nancy, I'm so sorry about that. I am so sorry about that. We'll get through it together, right? You're very, very welcome, sir. You have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful evening. Drop your comments. Drop an animal emoji. Just flood me with animals, like your favorite animal. Just do that. And I'll pick my favorite. That can be fun. Like, I haven't seen this emoji from you how many times in like the past like few days? No, I feel like I've got the giggles now. So whatever you are doing over there, stop it because you're giving me the giggles. Okay, knock it off. It's like just whatever it is, just stop. Like stop right there and deal with it. It's like, all right, cool. Oh, sevens and sevens and sevens and sevens and sevens and sevens and sevens. All right, we got 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands. All right, all the hard work and effort that you've been putting in. All right, you still got some stuff you got to do. All right, might be riding this struggle bus for a minute in like this new venture, and it is all to do with like it might have to do with like loss, or just like all around, just like disrepair in itself. Like that's just the word that I want to use. But it's like you're finally taking care of stuff or just knuckling down and doing the stuff that needs to be done, whether or not you want to do it or not. Okay. 3 of Wands is like just you're going to continue growing. All right. It's like it's not personal growth. I feel like it's like I don't want to say physical growth and have you be like, oh my God, I'm going to gain weight. No, it's not that. It's like doing things in your home or around the home and all that stuff that just needs to be fixed and done and all of that stuff. No cards, you're mean to me. I'm not mean. I'm not mean. I'm not mean. Yeah. I was like, no, but it's still, you know, they shout it and yell it from the rooftop. So I'm gonna. Okay, you want to know something kind of funny? I did a literary analysis on that exact thing when I was in high school. I literally did a whole literary analysis on that whole, yeah, that's so, yeah. Go left is what I want to say. Just go left. But that's so crazy. This is what you, yeah, no, just, I'm always mean. She's like, you're being mean to me, even though I'm being honest, and she knows I'm being honest. Might not like what I have to say. All right, Rhiannon. My Taurian sister. Breathe, girl. Stop getting yourself all up in a tizzy, all right? And stop. Okay, it's over someone, not something, all right? Don't. Why are you letting somebody else like disturb your peace? Don't let somebody else disturb your peace, friend. Stop, like, stop checking your phone. Stop. And getting all the anxiety and getting all the... It's just like the same damn person. It always is. All right. I gotcha. All right. Well, you got, as always, grounding always comes up for you, like literally in every single reading. It doesn't matter which deck I use. Card of grounding always comes up for you. Keep making the hard choices, but you got to maintain them as well. Okay. Stop letting that barrier down. Okay, you already have the clarity. You already know what this person is capable of. You've already seen it. Stop allowing it to happen. Okay. Card of strength is just saying like you got to be strong, and I know that you are, but you also don't want to hurt other people, and that's the same way as me. Like we don't like hurting other people, but also at the same time it's like we allow ourselves to be hurt because we don't want to hurt somebody else. It's like that makes no sense. Okay. And I know that makes sense. Don't come at me. Jessica. Is that a sloth? Oh my God, is that a sloth? Love it. My mom went to Brazil once and she was like, they're just everywhere. They're like in everyone's backyard. Like everybody has like 2 sloths in their backyard, like everywhere in Brazil. It's kind of crazy and kind of funny. Ooh, Jessica, okay. Well, all right. We're just going to do 4 cards and we're going to do it short, snappy, and simple. All right. You've had to be pretty brave, or you're going to have to be really brave. Okay. This card of strength with breakthrough. Be strong during this really big, like, it's literally like the Kool-Aid man bursting through a brick wall. Like you are ready to knock down your own tower in a way, and I fully support it. I'll bring a sledgehammer if you want me to. You're exhausted, you're tired, and you are absolutely ready for change, and it's like you're just ready to just like say I'm done, I'm over it, I'm ready, I'm just ready. And you're doing so because you love yourself. All right. And you're doing it because you're being authentically yourself, and it's time for you to clear out what no longer serves you so that you can freaking heal and move on to something way more intense and magical and worthy of your damn time. Let me know if that makes sense. Well, there you go. One second. Dropping a hedgehog to channel a message from spirit. I love that. That is fantastic. I've always wanted a pet hedgehog. It's been like this low-key like desire of mine. Like I genuinely want a hedgehog. The most adorable little where did I go? Well, I'm sorry that it's been a rough week, but you're strong enough to just like say fuck it and be done. I know hedgehogs, they are hilarious and they grunt and you can tickle their bellies, and I just love them. I love them so much. I used to cry because my grandfather's just like, remember the pond? And I'm like, yes, I remember the pond. So my grandparents, one year I went over to my grandparents' house and there's like this green net over my grandfather's koi pond. And I was like, why is that there? And my grandmother was like kind of upset because some hedgehogs had like fallen in and drowned. So they put the net there to stop that from happening. But then the problem was that the hedgehogs would sit on the net and then the foxes would come out and then eat the hedgehogs. So, you know, it's fine. But I want one for myself, but I don't think that my cat would like appreciate it at all. I don't think so. I don't think. I think my cat would be like, that is dinner. That is dinner. Yeah, Brenda. How are you, my friend, though? But yeah, it was one of those like, but then my grandmother's like, well, if I keep feeding the foxes bacon, then they won't eat the hedgehogs, and therefore I will save the entire ecosystem of my backyard. And that's what she would do. Feed the foxes bacon in the morning, which my grandmother loved that my maiden name is Fox. So the Fox family feeding foxes, that was just iconic. Brenda, is Dad okay? I'm going to say this, and I say this really nicely. Is Dad being kind of mean at the moment? And I know that that's to do with what's going on with him, okay? But there's this card of forgiveness. Then I kind of feel like some sharp words or like a sharp tongue has been lashed on you. And you might be feeling like you don't know how to move forward with that, or how to handle it, or how to like get over that hurdle, because it hurts when these changes happen. If there is, or no, not if there is, there is emotional support. There is like a nurse or a nursing support staff or something along those lines, like somebody who is wearing a medical uniform that you can talk to for support or help and understanding. I don't know if it's like a therapist, or I feel like it's just like a nurse who kind of understands like what you're going through. No, okay, hard to handle. Okay, and difficult because you're sensitive. Okay, I got you. But I was just like, I feel like words that are coming out are just like hard for you to like to handle or deal with. And I can understand exactly. I mean, I can see exactly what you go through, and I can only imagine what it's like to be witnessing that kind of thing in your life, especially when it's a parent. Mom knows exactly how strong you are. Like you are you are such a warrior, and you carry so much love for everybody else. And she's like, I wish she would love herself the same way that she loves everybody else. But that's for you to kind of swallow. But you are such a beautiful, beautiful woman. And I'm sure that you are getting kind of angry at the situation that you're kind of in at times. And Mom's like, it's okay for her to be angry about the situation. It's not like you have to take everything like it's, you know, a beautiful thing. Okay. It's okay to look at your situation and be like, this is absolute shit right now. Yeah. I get that. I know. And then you got to go through like the grieving process multiple times, because even my mom, because my mom works with Alzheimer's and dementia patients, and she's like, it's like the family goes through the grieving process more times than necessary, because they're constantly in the process of losing that family member. And then it's like, then they can come back a little bit, and then they lose them again, and then they go through the process all over again. It's heartbreaking. And I wish I could just drive all the way out to you and give you the biggest hug ever. But for now, you'll just have to accept my spiritual hugs. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? It sucks. You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. All right, keep dropping those animals. I like seeing them. That's funny. All right, for the person watching, it's it just kind of made me laugh because of the symbology in this. That flag right there kind of made me giggle a little bit, especially since there's like a cheetah here. Kind of looks like a fast car a little bit, doesn't it? Looks like a fast car that you've been working and building on, and being actually a piece for like the first time in a while, kind of thing. Just they want to know, they just want you to know that they know that you've been doing that kind of thing. That's for you. It's kind of funny when literally the symbology and something comes out. I'm like, I know exactly. I'm like, that's funny. Hey, friend. Hi. How are you? Hi, Courtney. Welcome to the chaos. You're probably laughing, thinking, well, that's the story of my life. All right, Courtney. All right. I feel like that you've had like this little like tingle of intuition, kind of nagging at like the back of your mind a little bit. And it might be talking to you about like where your loyalties lie, or where other people are being loyal to you. I feel like it's like highlighting where people are being loyal to you. This card of like all the glitters, I want to see like maybe somebody might be wearing either like a false mask or not being fully honest with you. It might be that you're not being fully honest with yourself as well. I feel like that might actually go a little bit both ways. Either way, take time to kind of like think things through. Okay. This card of building blocks here is like, it's like building up to something. And this card of take a nap that's sitting here as well. I feel like you might be ready to take a break or to take a step back from something, or just kind of put something at rest. Because you might be feeling like you're kind of in between worlds and not quite ready to make that step yet. So wherever that is for you, take a little bit of time, sit back in your own thoughts, and like, think things through on how you want to proceed moving forward. But it does look to me like there needs to be a change somewhere in a relationship. So I hope that makes sense for you. Or a partnership or something along those lines. Somewhere where you're like bound to something. Sometimes that's even a job. It just kind of depends on the person and the reading and what I'm picking up on. Yeah, laugh out loud. Yeah, laugh it out. I see you giggling. But I thought that was funny, by the way. It was funny. It was funny. Sometimes they got a sense of humor. I wasn't trying to get all serious on you this time, dude. You've had enough of that from me recently, I think. Relates to both relationship and job. Well, then, if Spirit's just like, it kind of relates to job too. And I'm like, well, I'll say that then. Okay. So maybe it's time to like reevaluate that stuff. But you got some stuff you got to clean up in your life. It's all right, though. I'll grab a trash bag and help if you want. I am that friend. Hello, Shelly. How are you? Facebook user. I do not know who you are. As I said previously, I might be psychic, but I'm not that psychic. Be kind of cool if it was that psychic, but also at the same time a little bit freaky. Don't know how I would handle that. Okay. Okay. Got you. I got you, boo. Do we want to use the romance deck? Do we want to use the relationship deck? Is that where we're at? Because my eyes just went like right to it. Is that what you want me to use? Let me know before I grab it. But my eyes went like right to it. I don't know either. If you go on like Facebook and then the Facebook StreamYard, and then you gotta let them use it, but it's fine. It's fine because I know. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna use the relationship deck. All right. Have you been having nightmares about mom as well? I know that sounds like weird and crazy or something like that. I mean, it might not sound weird and crazy to you, but like, it's like flashbacks or something along those lines as well. So if you are having that, or if there is like a nightmare surrounding like mom energy, let me know if you are having like a problem with those kinds of things as well. Okay. All right. Looks like somebody might have some like codependency issues or dependency issues. Not sure what that is, but there are some like addictions that might be altering or causing problems in the relationship. Now, like codependency can be either a person, it can be a substance, it can be even just like bad habits in general that are like not helpful in a relationship. While you are super attracted to this person, you might not be feeling as engaged in the relationship anymore. And you might be having like a little bit of a hard time trusting the person, or just the element of trust itself is like kind of like it's being illuminated a little bit. Okay. I do want to say like stay optimistic about things in your own sense of love, but know that you've got to let go of control issues, because you can't control somebody else's decisions, actions, or whatever that is. Whatever that is. Okay. I also want to say like the dreams that you're having are spiritually related. Like there's religious factors in there as well. Whether you should maybe do a cleansing in your home, I can come and do one for you if you want. You can just reach out to me and I can let you know like how much that is. But I do feel like that you're kind of holding on to some energy, and it's definitely like right around your bed area. Like there's just anxiety at nighttime, not being able to fall asleep, or having like really interrupted sleep. So you know that you can always send me a private message and talk to me about that stuff. I even have like I have a cleansing spray if you want, that's like smokeless. So if you rent and stuff like that and you can't be like burning incense in your home, you can use that too. And you're probably getting some of that too, sir. Just because I'm just adding to like your gift. I'm so glad. I mean, I'm not glad that that's on point, but like, I'm glad that the reading was on point. Do-do-do. Madison. Absolutely. Yes, I can. And welcome to all the new peeps. I like seeing new faces in here. It makes me happy. All right, Madison. I feel like that there might be even like elements of grief around you. We've got this card of why. There's like a lot of questions surrounding you, but I also feel like that like this light that's like coming down on here, it's like you're waiting for like spirit to illuminate the answer into why stuff happened or why things happen the way that it happened and things like that. And it's like your mind might be creating scenarios in your head to try to process or make things make sense. And it's almost like I feel like they're almost waiting for a sign or waiting for validation or waiting for proof of something or proof that somebody made it or somebody's at home or someone's at peace or something along those lines. I can't quite figure out exactly what that is. But that's just kind of like the metaphorical like sign that I'm being given. Like things that are unfair or unjustified. I don't know why I slammed them down, but I do. You're in need of a hug, I feel like, as well. This card of embraces, you have everything that you need to get through this really difficult moment, but you need to pull on some strength that you've had to use in the past in order for you to get through this. You're not alone. You have divine energy around you. And I know that you might not be feeling like that at this moment because you're going through a really, really intense moment at this time. And even down here, I feel like that this is like a negative intensity, like this little black spiky thing here. It's like, this is not a nice, intense situation. And this card of mirror is saying like, it might be hard to be fully honest with like the actual situation itself because you are like surrounded with sadness. And that really, really fucking sucks for you. If that is happening, I really hope that it's not. But if it is, I'm so sorry. And of course, she's like, yes, 100%. I'm so sorry. You might be feeling like you're spiraling or like this shit just never freaking stops. It will, but it's not yet. Okay. And I know that might be like, damn it. Okay. This card of others comes up, but I want to say make sure that you are leaning on others instead of taking the actual message itself. While you might be feeling like you're being pulled in like every single direction and all of your petals are being pulled off, there are others that are going to be able to pick up those petals and hold on to them for you for later. Okay. Even that might even be literal, like holding on to the petals for later. It might be like a memorial or actually having dried flowers for later. I hope that makes sense. I'm sure that it does in some way, shape, or form. Oh, sweetheart, don't cry. Oh, darling. Oh, my heart breaks for you. Oh, sweetheart. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad. I mean, I'm glad that I can help. I'm not glad that you're going through this, but like, I'm glad that I could at least help a little bit. You know what I mean? It's not much, but it's something. You know, I mean, the job that I do, I'm so blessed to be able to do it, but it does come with like sometimes a pretty hefty emotional price tag at times. And even for myself, I still have to some days like take a step back and release some of that stuff that I even carry for you guys. Like, you know, every time I do a reading, I try to pull some of that grief or some of that sadness, some of that stress out for you guys. Because life is hard. Life is hard. But as I said earlier, guys, if you do receive a reading and it all makes freaking sense, leave a review for me, please. They help me tremendously. They do. You can go on Google. You can go on my website. Go on my Facebook page. Freaking do a video review on TikTok and tag me in it. While you're at it, follow me on TikTok. Because I do a bunch of random crap on there now. Shelly, absolutely. Ooh, you're holding your head high a little bit. I appreciate seeing that too. All right, so we've got this card of dignity and grace. And to me, that sounds like it's, I've got like this vision of like Miss America going across like the stage with her head held high and she's like, I am a damn queen. Okay. This card of dignity is like you're releasing any shame and you're actually like putting the like adjusting the crown on your head. Okay. And you know that even though like you might be going through a really tough time at this moment, you've got everything that you need to get through this. And you're being a bomb ass, strong ass bitch, basically. All right. You are standing in your truth. And I feel like you've actually finally connected with your truth in a way, or at least like made that connection. Like I'm going to do this. And then you finally came to like peace with it. All right. You may be in the process of like forgiving people for what they've done to you. But you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for you. That's what I want to say. Okay. So you got to protect your own energy from other people's bullshittery. Okay. Change is necessary. Change brings pain, but it's necessary. All right. And if anybody else is angry about the decisions that you're making in your life, oh well. The Colette Baron Reid one, this one, that one. How many decks do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 decks. That's insane. Wow. That is incredible. Hope that makes sense for you. At least I hope it did. They're just like, we're going to throw that out. You are ready for change, or change is coming, whether you're freaking ready for it or not. And it's going to come in the form of zebras, not horses. So it's not going to be a change that you are expecting, or it's going to be like, I was expecting change, but not that kind of change. Not that kind of a change. But that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes like bizarre changes or unusual changes that kind of like knock you sideways a little bit, kind of make you sit back and go, well, that was kind of cool. That was kind of fun. Okay. During this change, be present in the here and now. Okay. Don't be spending too much time focusing on the past, and don't be spending too much time focusing on the future either. Okay. Be present in the moment. The things that are changing around you, they're happening because whatever it is that you were experiencing recently, it's just not for you anymore. Okay. And it might be time to like crack that biscuit open. All right. And throw some balance back into your life. And this change is coming. It's to bring balance back into your life. And it's because things aren't fair at the moment. Or you might not be feeling like things are balanced. You might not be fair to yourself, and you're like, this isn't fair to me. And I've been seeing, you might be watching yourself kind of slip away, or you might be looking at yourself going, is this really where I want to be? Spirit's like, no, it's not. So get poised, get ready. Things are going to change, and this little pedestal that you've been standing on for so long, you're going to start elevating off of it. Okay, and I love that for you. All right. And there's going to be a massive treasure that comes in for you as well. All right. But you got some emotional stuff that you got to deal with first. All right. Deal with the emotions, and then all the good stuff comes in. Hello, Arca. How are you? Shelly's like, spot on as usual. I'm so glad. So glad. Balancing alone time and social time. Yep, we got to have a big change. I even feel like you're going to start like a new project or like a new hobby or get yourself involved into something kind of new, like a new activity and stuff like that. You're going to be like, I never saw myself doing this, but heck yeah, it's really fun. Absolutely, you can. Do you want just general guidance advice, or you got something specific that you want to ask? Anything specific? Energetic issues in your home. Yeah, communities turned upside down because that came up reverse. Let me I'm gonna pull from tarot because I'm keep like looking down at it. Like someone needs a break. Thank you, spirits, angels, and guides for coming through for Arica. What does Arica need to know? I just saw like two rams bashing their heads together. Whether that's like literally two like Aries or fire signs or just two really stubborn people ramming their heads into each other and butting heads, and neither one of them is backing down. And it's like their horns are cracked and falling on the floor. And it's like the sound of it is just epic. Okay, so we've got this Ace of Wands reversed, which is resistance to change. And that's super frustrating. And it's like you don't know what it is that you need to do. It's like you're currently like being weighed down by like the responsibilities around you, or feeling responsible for the stuff that's going on around you. Okay. This Seven of Cups energy here, I want to use the word fantasy with it, or dreams, like dreams and fantasy. Somebody might even be living in fantasy land a little bit, or playing around with imagination and illusions a little bit, and causing some emotional heartbreak and pain as well. Like somebody might be even delusional in a way, or just not seeing things really, really clearly. They might need to like meditate on some stuff, and you might be having some hard time meditating too because of the situation that's going on in your home. If that's the case, Arica, start meditating somewhere else. And I know that's also going to feel awkward because you're like, this is my home, I should feel comfortable in my own space, and I do feel comfortable in my own space, but at the same time, I feel like you need to go outside and meditate, because the energy in your home is also clouding everything that's in here. So you're not getting clear enough messages. You need to get yourself into like either an outdoor space or somewhere else and do that there. And I feel like you're going to start experiencing things a bit clearer. Also, this imposter syndrome bullshit that you are going through at this moment, knock it the fuck off before I come over there and beat it into you. Okay. This imposter syndrome, this thing that you think that's like you can't do it, or that you're not able to do it. If you feel like you don't belong, you know as well as I do, we all go through this. This is like it's like a cycle that we go through. I can have 900 people tell me I'm the most amazing psychic in the world, but all it takes is for me to wake up one day and go, am I? And then I go through like a whole week where I'm like, I go through so much doubt, and I'm like, this isn't real. I'm not real. I'm making this shit up. People are just like feeding into my own delusion and telling me that it makes sense. Like I feel like I'm gonna wake up one day and it's just gonna all be wrong. It's just gonna be stupid. And that one person in my life who told me that I was a fake and told me I was a fraud and told me I was a circus sideshow freak, soon to be ex-husband, scammer, con artist, all that stuff. I love all those words. I love being called that. Oh yeah, no, I've been called all kinds of things. Being called the circus sideshow freak was a good one. That was fun. But you're going to get your passion back, Arica. Okay? You're going to get that passion back. You're going to get back into action again. You're going to start taking action. There's going to be change coming, all right? But these people who are knocking heads, they got to knock it off. Oh, and it's really fun living with somebody who doesn't believe in what you do. It's really fun. But then one day he decides, oh, I'm just going to make a little office for you after I've been asking for 3 fucking years. For 3 years, he's told me I shouldn't be doing this, or I can't do this, or that it's all fake and dumb and stupid. I'm not going to vent. Sorry. I shouldn't be airing my own stuff on here, but whatever. I can't tout it's a safe space for everybody if it's not a safe space for me to say it. So, you know, I'm going to say something. Just because I'm a psychic does not mean I have my shit together. I'm glad. Not glad, but also glad. T-Rex, that's all I saw was just a T-Rex. Was a T-Rex with chicken pox. Oh. Wouldn't that be a bad bitch? A rashy T-Rex. Oh. That's fun. And then just trying to eat it with like the teeth, that would just be. I know, exactly. We can only handle so much. So I did. I handled only so much, and then very recently, I was like, I think I'm done. No, I don't think I'm done. I am done. I was like, I'm done. I do not want to be a part of this marriage any longer. I was like, if you want to, that's fine, but this is going to be very one-sided for me from now on. Just saying. Just saying. But this is usually I'm on here for like everybody else to vent. So I'm like, I don't really get to vent to very many people. You know? Yeah, it's one of those things like you're not going to get it. It's like I can show him 9,000 reviews that I have on all these other networks and be like, look, all these people that I read for are all saying the same thing. And you're the only person who says that I can't. So it's like either those 900 people are wrong or you are. Statistics show, you know, survey says, ding. And the crowd goes wild. Family Feud. Quite literally and metaphorically. Oh, and then some, and then some, and then some. It's partly that, but it's also just the fact that he's just an abusive asshole. He's just abusive. That's all it is. 10 years without a job. So, you know, I can only carry the weight for so long. Yeah. I think my mom would tell me, like, if I start pointing my finger and start talking stuff, she would be like, you put that thing down. You do not point your finger and say stuff because, like, you all know me. All of my friends who, like, know me, like, I say things and then they happen. Not just like they happen, kind of, sort of, like they happen. So if I point my finger at somebody and like wish something out loud or in my head, there's a very good chance that thing is going to happen. So I always have to like, don't think those things, Natalie, because it will probably happen. One time I said, I think my house is going to flood. And then 3 weeks later, my house was destroyed and I lost everything. So, you know, be careful what you wish for, folks. People are like, are you a witch? I think so. But let's get Sarah's cards done. So I'm not just sitting here just like talking about my bullshit, because no one needs to sit here and think, like, hear about me like droning on and on and on and on and on about my bullshit when you're here to talk about your bullshit. Thank you, spirits, angels, ancestors, and guides for coming through for Sarah. What does Sarah need to know? What does Sarah need to hear? They're like, we're going to throw all of these out. Okay, Sarah, if you are feeling like kind of confused about, it's like you're apprehensive about taking a risk, okay? Or doing something risky, or feeling like, I don't know if I'm ready to do this, okay? Stop creating tension for yourself with like all of this confusion. Instead of just sitting and being confused about it, just rip off the Band-Aid and start doing the thing that you want to do, okay? And have a little bit of freaking faith in your damn self, okay? You got, okay, this Hierophant card says embrace the conventional, but I want to say embrace the unconventional with you. It's conventional for you, but it's going to be unconventional for everybody else. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? All right. Who cares if it's unconventional for you? Do what's good for you. Do what you want to do. Do what you feel called to do. Everybody is going into like this big thing where they're being called to do things, but then they're not doing the thing that they're being called to do, or they're being apprehensive about it. They're like, oh my God, am I actually being called to do this? Yes, you are. Start doing it. Okay. And I don't say that to be mean. Absolutely not. I'm just saying, like, do it. Do the thing that you want to do. Who cares if people look at you cross-eyed? And who cares if people think that you have just like stood on your head for far too long? Okay. Because people have said that to me. They're like, are you crazy? You're going to start up your own psychic business? Who the fuck does that? Me. I do. I literally sat down one day and I went, I'm going to open up a business. I'm going to apply for a business. I opened up the website and applied for a business, paid for the loan. 3 days later, congratulations. Here's your LLC. What? Now I have a business? Oh shit. Now I actually have to do it. All right, so this card of shadow, this part of yourself that you have like buried deep down inside of you and tried to ignore for so long, guess what, kiddo? It's coming right back up to the surface again and rearing its beautifully magical face. And it's time for you to move forward with it, all right? It's time for you to do the thing that you want to do, all right? Do it. I give you my permission. Go do the thing, okay? Might be tough for you to do it, but you can do it. All right. You're strong enough. You've got the grace to do it. Rest in the certainty that you're doing the thing that you were meant to do all along inside. Okay. Hope that makes sense. So far, everything makes sense. Okay, cool. Great. Glad. Rock on. I just dropped something on the floor. Where did it go? There it is. Selenite. And also, guys, I don't just do readings as well. I sell crystals and stuff too. And balms and stuff. So if you like crystals and stuff, like when I say crystals, I don't mean like, I don't mean like crystals. I mean like crystals. Okay. So like where this would be like $5 in a store, this is $5 in my store. Okay. And everything, almost everything that I carry is raw, like in raw form. So it's not polished. It's not tumbled. It's pretty much straight from the mine to my door. I cleanse everything. Like whether it's with water, smoke, salt, or whatever, I charge everything. I do mystery boxes and stuff like that. So I know. I mean, I could make bombs. I could. I'm quite creative. I could make a bomb. My husband did make one out of a honey bear once. You know, like the little plastic honey bears. I'll send you a picture. Yeah, Brenda, you do need to check out my crystals. You do. You do. You should check them out. And I have oils as well, like roll-on oils and my own blends and shower scrubs and bath milks and all that kind of crap. And they're all full of magical intent. And they smell incredible too, in my own personal opinion. But yeah. You woke up to seeing a tornado and 3 hours later they were having watches. Oh shit. Well, Orica, jeez Christ. Miss Price. Holy crap. They're like, let's just throw everything out all at the same time. Well, let's just put that back, take a deep breath, and start again, shall we? Of course, now they're all back to front and higgledy-piggledy. So I'm going to use a different deck because that's going to frustrate the crap out of me. Sarah, you have so many questions because what you said pertains to a situation. Like, I can see if I can. It is like almost it's like 11 o'clock for me where I'm at. So give me a little bit of time. If I cannot get back to you tonight, I will definitely hit you up tomorrow. Or you can send me a message. Just shoot me a message to my page. Or you can send me an email through my website, and I will most certainly get back to you. I get back to everybody. Like I will return every single comment and question that I get. I don't leave people hanging because that sucks when you get guidance and advice from somebody and you want just like that little bit of clarity, or you just want to discuss it. Because sometimes people are like, I really just want to discuss what you said because it made sense and I really just need to tell you why. People do that to me all the time. I get what I call like the freak out messages afterwards where people are like, oh my God, how did you know that? I'm like, I don't know. You tell me. I must be psychic or something. And I really want to get that on a t-shirt. Somebody put that on a t-shirt for me. I must be psychic or something. Shayna. Okay, so this loss, all right, or this suffering or this fear of suffering that you have, it's all there. It's like you're afraid of hurting, but you're also hurting at the same time. Like you're in like the spiral, okay? It's like this tower has fallen. It's not like the tower's going to fall. You've already had the tower fallen around you, and you are so exhausted, mentally defeated, riding the struggle bus, and that's it sucks. I wish I could just be like, just pull over, I'll put you in my car and we'll go somewhere else, okay? This is a journey that you've been battling for a while, and it's like I really wish that this tour bus would just freaking stop. There is going to be change that comes, and I know that you're taking the good with the bad right now, and it might feel like there's a lot more bad than there is good, and I understand that completely. But you got to you might not know exactly where you're going, but I want you to try to remain optimistic. This Knight of Swords energy here is just saying that, like, try not to trip over your own self. Try not to let your emotions trip you up. Try not to let the lack of progress hold you back from thinking that you're going to make progress, okay? Because you are going to make progress. You're going to start moving forward. But this conflict, this sense of defeat that you have right now, you feel like you're being buried alive in it, and it's bringing a lot of confusion, a lot of it's clouding a lot of like your not necessarily a judgment, but you're just like, I just don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I need to do. Okay. All right. So we've got shadow and shame. So absolutely, you might be hanging your head down and feeling really not so great about yourself. every single scream, yell, everything that you've begged, okay? It's almost like you were screaming into the universe, screaming in the shower, screaming silently inside your own mind. Every single word that you have screamed has been heard, okay? It's been heard. And I think the one thing that you're going to struggle with the most at this moment is going to be forgiveness. Okay, whether that is forgiving the universe for taking somebody from you, forgiving yourself, forgiving whatever it is. Okay, but there's going to be this massive thing of forgiveness that you need to work on, and you're going to have to be it's going to hurt, and you're going to have to sit there and be really, really bravely honest. Write a letter down, write a letter. Okay, write a letter of forgiveness. And you can be angry and you can scream and you can rip it up a million times and rewrite it. Do voice to text if you have to, because sometimes that's really cathartic. So you can sit there and yell into your phone and type it all out, email it to yourself and print it all out. And then you can take it out on the next full moon and burn that bitch up. Okay. Clearing out that energy, literally the next card, clear it out, like write it down, which expels that energy. Okay, it expels that anger, it expels that confusion, it expels all of your feelings. Get it all out, burn it. Okay, do it a few times, and then have a bath. All right, have a bath. After you've done that, have a bath. Fill it with as much salt as you can. All right, don't be seasoning yourself to the point of, dry skin or whatever, but get some Epsom salt, sea salt, pink Himalayan salt. Salt that bitch up. Put some clear quartz in there to help cleanse yourself as well, like absorb that energy. Put something grounding around you. All right, but you've got some releasing to do, girlfriends. That might not have helped ease your mind a little bit, but I feel like you just went, someone heard it. So if that is what happened, I hope that helped you a little bit. Okay. Who dis? Is that Tay? Who dis? Who dis? Boop, boop, boop. I was like, I felt like you just went. I get it. Whoop, where'd I go? There I am. Sorry about that. Hope that made sense. Which I'm pretty sure it did, I've messaged people in the one morning I messaged a friend of mine. I woke up and I was like, someone has a toothache. And it was the most bizarre thing ever. It's like someone has a toothache and it wouldn't leave me for solid 30 minutes or something like that. And I opened up Facebook, and when you open up Messenger, you see the little circles up at the top of who's online. And I saw this friend of mine who I don't know them in person, but I know them. Anyway, I messaged them and I was like, this is going to sound so crazy. Do you have a toothache right now? I was like, I don't know why, but I feel like you have a toothache. And this person was like, how in the hell do you know that? I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning with this raging pain in my molar. And I was like, I feel like you got an infection or an abscess in there. And sure enough, they did. And I was like, they're like, how do you know that? I was like, I just woke up and I knew instantly someone that I know has a toothache. I will feel the most random crap, and I will message you out of the blue and be like, is this going on in your life right now? Because I can't stop thinking about you, and this is all I can hear and all I can feel, and let me know if that makes sense for you. And then 9 times out of 10, they're like, what? How do you know that? Must be psychic. Or at least that's what my mom keeps telling me, so. It's kind of fun. It's a neat party trick. At least my therapist thinks it's fun. And yes, I've been to therapy, and I've told my therapist, I'm no longer in it, but I did tell my therapist, I was like, I'm psychic. And they were like, And then 6 months later, they're like, you're psychic. I was like, yes, I am. That's what I've been trying to tell you the whole time. I'm so glad you caught on to that. I literally went into that appointment like thinking, I was like, there's a very good chance I'm going to get committed today. And I went in with like this like acceptance. I was like, I might be getting a 72-hour vacation, which is kind of fun, but also not fun. You know what I mean? It's never good to go into a doctor's appointment with like the anticipation that you're going to end up in an asylum at the end of it. Like skipping into it. Like, this will be fun. Yeah, free room and board, right? Like literally, like how to get a free vacation in a psych ward. Go in and tell them that you think that you're psychic. It's pretty much guaranteed. Actually, I went in there freaking out because I had like a big mat for all those people who are new here, and I'm sorry for repeating myself to those who've heard this before, but for all the new faces in here. So I've been psychic my whole life, but I had a big, massive psychic like awakening or spiritual awakening in my late 30s when I was in therapy for PTSD. To cut it all short, I've been kidnapped twice in my life. I don't know how that happens, but like whatever. So I was in therapy for that, and then during massive awakening, and I was at the end of my bed. There were dead people hanging at the end of my bed, and then so I woke up freaking out and was like, I think my therapist has broken me. I think I have schizophrenia or something along those lines. And no, turns out my mediumship abilities exploded. So fun times. Single mom of 3, it sounds like an absolute dream of vacation. I understand that. You're like, who needs a cruise when I can just start feigning craziness and get myself out for at least 3 days? Like, and they give you free fluffy socks too. You know, and grape juice and whatever. Granola bars? I don't know. I know about the fuzzy socks. Actually, it's funny because I have fuzzy socks on right now because my feet always get cold. But that's just me. I hate wearing shoes. I'm barefoot most of the time, but if ever my feet get cold, I'm like, nope, instantly fuzzy socks. I have to. I can wear shorts with fuzzy socks. I won't put pants on if I'm cold. I'm like, nope, I just need to put socks on. I'm fine. All right, folks, I've been on here for an hour and a half, and it's been an absolute freaking blast hanging out with you guys. Absolute freaking blast. I'm so glad that I got to see some new faces tonight. Welcome to everybody that came out. If you want to, you have to wear slippers. Yeah, it's so weird, isn't it? The second my feet are cold, I'm like, no, I'm frozen to the core. And until my feet have warmed up, I will be frozen for the foreseeable future. That's just how I am. That, and like, I mean, I had spine surgery, so like if my neck gets cold, I instantly will get like chills all through my body that I can't stop until I get myself warmed up, but that's just due to the stuff in my neck. Fuzzy socks, I'm in, seriously. Like, I give them as gifts at Christmas time because they're a love of mine, and I literally don't know a single person on the planet that would not appreciate a pair of warm fuzzy socks in the wintertime. So, yeah, I love them. But thank you guys for hanging out with me. You need fuzzy socks tonight? I've got mine on. They're like pinky purple kind of color. I'll wait for there we go. Sorry about that. My internet stable just went like completely haywire. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate every single one of you. I will see you very, very soon. I will be definitely, now that I have my own little corner in Nook, I will definitely be going live more often. But thank you for everyone hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate your company. Thanks for letting me read for you guys too and connect with your loved ones for a little bit. I know I didn't do a whole lot of mediumship tonight, but like sometimes spirits just do cards and start talking out of your ass, Nat. Half the time it makes sense. Just kidding. Most of the time it makes sense. 90% of the time it does. Very rarely someone's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, I think you do. Anyway, have a good night, guys. I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.